Hey y'all, so today is Sunday, June the 8th, and as you know, every Sunday I do a divination for the week ahead, and I try to use a different sort of divination method that I am familiar with, just to give you an idea of how they work and give you a little bit of a variety. And so this week I thought that we would do Bibliomancy. So for those of you who don't know, bibliomancy is divination by books. And when people talk of bibliomancy, they usually do it in relation to the Bible, where you think of a question or issue and you open the Bible at random, put your finger down on a page, and then you read the verse that your finger touched and you interpret it in relation to the question that was asked. I didn't want to pull out my Bible because my Bible's full of petitions and pictures and memories written on paper and all kinds of things, and I didn't want to have to pull all that stuff out. The second most popular book, I believe, used in bibliomancy is just a dictionary. And you always want to get the biggest dictionary you can find because the more words in the book, the more symbols to draw from in that well. And today, with that in mind, I'm going to be using Dreams the Dictionary. This is a dream dictionary that I have in my collection. I found this at the thrift store. It doesn't list an author, but it is published by Hinkler Books Limited in 2007. And one of the reasons I love using a dream dictionary is because this book, unlike a regular dictionary, is full of symbols. And all these symbols are defined for you, so you have sort of a definition of the symbols to help you in your interpretations. Another great thing about this book is, if you're old like me, it has large print writing. Also, it's a hardback book, which I really like. So all I'm going to do is pull up, just like I would throw down 4 cards or something, I'm going to pull 4 symbols out of this book using bibliomancy and talk about what I think that means for the week ahead, okay? So here we go. The first thing is, okay, I put my finger down on the word descend right here. And I'm going to read what it says here. To descend in a dream suggests the need to explore the subconscious or to go more deeply into a particular matter or subject. If the dream is fearful, it is a sign that you worry that this descent is likely to be difficult by exposing you to painful thoughts or emotions. If, on the other hand, it is easy, it suggests that you are ready for the new knowledge you stand to acquire. Well, that's fairly self-explanatory. So our theme for the week is to descend into ourself and to confront what we find there. I know right now in America there are still lots of demonstrations and protests and looting and violence going on in response to the murder of George Floyd. A lot of people are being called out for their racist behavior. A lot of people are waking up to their own racist behavior and discovering things about themselves, things about their friends, things about their loved ones that they either ignored before or just for whatever reason didn't know. People are being unfriended left and right. People are losing their jobs because of things they say online. People are being called to be accountable for their actions. So this week, the theme is all about you, the individual, going into yourself and stop this inner talk or outer talk of, all lives matter, and what does that really mean when you say that in relation to the Black Lives Matter movement? How do you really feel about races outside your own? How do you feel about the lives of black people who've been murdered and systematically discriminated against all these years? This is a time for you as white people to check your white privilege. Okay, so the next one, let's go. Okay, I put my finger down on the word laughter right there. Laughter is the best medicine, and laughing or hearing laughter represents a sense of joy and a release of tensions which makes us feel lighthearted. The dream may be telling you to lighten up and not take life so seriously. If you are on the receiving end of the laughter, it may be more a case of it's no laughing matter or a laughing stock. We may feel embarrassed at being ridiculed as a result of saying or doing something that is not appropriate for the occasion or the audience. So what's really going to work against us this week is not taking serious things seriously. Going back to the whole Black Lives Matter thing, some people are treating it like a joke. People are laughing it off. People are not taking it as seriously as they need to take it. So, you know, while you're looking within yourself and taking a personal inventory of your own prejudices and how you feel about other races and other cultures and the stereotypes associated with them of what you believe and why you believe it, you need to take this process seriously, because people are fucking dying over opinions and beliefs that we as a people, we as a culture are perpetuating. Okay, our next word, symbol. Okay, our next symbol or word is envelope. Envelope. It says, an envelope denotes either good or bad news. In the envelope is unopened in the dream. The dreamer is fearful of the news. The dreamer is probably waiting on news in waking life and is fearful of the outcome. So when I think of an envelope, I think of a letter or mail, and a letter is usually a message. So what that means is we need to speak up. We need to be vocal. We need to stand up to white supremacy. We need to stand up to prejudice. We need to stand up to racism. We need to stand up and be heard. We need to stand up and let our opinions be heard. We need to stand up for the people who cannot stand up for themselves. And we need to transmit the message that this is not right and it will not be tolerated anymore. We need to use our own selves as an example of becoming more evolved, becoming more conscious of discrimination, racism, and how we as white people enjoy white privilege in the society. And we need to use our voices to help those who don't have such privilege find equality and happiness, satisfaction, and the opportunities that we take for granted in the world. Okay, and then our final word, I shouldn't be looking, is palm trees, right here, palm trees. It says here, palm trees are associated with tropical climates, beaches, and holiday resorts. The dream could be an indication of your desire to relax and take time out. But if you are trying to climb a palm tree or pick its fruit, the dream suggests that you are striving for something that may be out of reach. Now, when I think about a tree, in Lenormand, the tree represents health, growth, but it's growth over a slow period of time. To me, that says evolution, slow growth. So what this tells me is that at the end of the day, at the end of the week, what we do this week, what we do now, in this moment, is going to plant seeds in our own consciousness and the consciousness of the people around us, the society we live in, and the world we occupy, that will have to be nurtured and watered and tended to so that it can grow, and that change will not come swiftly. I know this week we've seen a lot of people being held accountable or beginning to be held accountable for their hate speech and their actions, but this is really in reaction to all of the violence and looting that is going on. That history has taught us will taper off. There will still be demonstrations. There will still be movements, but these things come like waves. Remember Occupy Wall Street? They were going to radically change the world. What happened with that? Do you even remember that? things are going to taper off. So we have to continue to be conscious of what we say, what we do, how we interact with people, and make sure that we are responsible for our thoughts, words, and deeds in such a way that we contribute to society, a society that is more equitable to everyone concerned. And this isn't just a white, black issue. This is an everybody issue. There are things within each community that need to be addressed and things that need to be changed in order to bring us all together as one world, one people, and make us whole. Anyway, that is our Bibliomancy reading for the week. I hope that you enjoyed this and hope you enjoyed these videos. Until next time, make good choices, do good things, and be good people.